What's up, my G's? What's up, my people? How you doing? So welcome back to Onlyfacts Podcast. Guys, this is just actually super crazy because we decided to be very spontaneous. So I have two of my realest people here. I have on my right side Mr. Lorento. Hey, that was not enthusiastic. Can you please be a little bit more enthusiastic?
Oh no, that was me being very enthusiastic, basically.
Hey, okay.
It's my Batman voice, basically.
Okay, if you say so. And then to my left or to your guys' right, I have here Mr. B to the U to the K
to the K to the Y. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe.
It's one. Is it one?
It's double K. It's 2K.
Okay,
yeah,
so
from
right.
the B to the U to the K to the K to the Y. You know what I'm saying? Yo, guys, I have to tell you guys, I was pressured to shoot this episode. Let it go on record.
Yes.
It's called peer pressure. I was peer pressured to appear
We
for
miss
this episode.
you.
But it's super awesome. Really nice.
Are you happy to be back?
Of course. You taking my seat. Do you want to stand?
Sorry.
Do you
just
please
had
want to
to
stand?
replace it.
No, but awesome stuff, man. Like, you guys are doing awesome stuff.
Appreciate it,
Lorenzo
man.
and Allison. Yeah,
Man,
definitely.
so what the plan was today, we were supposed to record something else, but we just spontaneously decided to do another thing. So, you know, in life you have to have plan A, plan B, plan C. There's how many letters in the alphabet? So you got to make
it. Yeah.
Exactly. So today we're just going to review the topics that we have that are going to be coming up in the next episode. So
this season 2. Yeah.
it's going to be spicy. It's going to be spicy.
Yeah.
So guys, this is in an official shoot, so so we're just gonna be chilling and having random conversations.
Exactly.
So don't be too serious with it.
So don't be too serious.
Don't expect a lot.
There might also be some voices in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
In this one.
Beware.
So
Chris,
our producer is here.
From
behind the scenes, and Mr. Jerry.
And we have Mr. Jerry.
Olamide, as we like to call him.
Yeah.
He's also
just
there.
chilling, and he's going to be chilling into the conversation. And we have Patrick, Patrick is like shy, but maybe at some point I'll just throw a question to him as well. We should let him talk.
I honestly still think we should have our producer Chris on the podcast because
he
ain't
needs
no
to.
way. Like people are wondering, like, who is this guy?
I only have one question. I would only have one question for that episode.
Really?
Yeah,
what would it
If I
be?
get the answer, then I think I can probably leave after that answer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would want to ask him how he got the inspiration for the name.
For this.
Yeah, for the name Onlyfacts. Yeah. That's just my question. Was he, spending too much time in Onlyfacts?
That was the secret thing we had, right? Where we were like, it has to be that Chris.
It has to be that.
He probably was spending time on OnlyFans and then decided that he could make something called OnlyFacts out of it.
I mean, maybe, sir. I mean, you need to explain that. There's a lot of explaining you need to do because I'm worried.
Oh my God!
This is where you're getting all this money from, huh? We see you. Anywho, guys.
Right?
Yeah. So, do you want to start off with the first topic?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Yeah.
Go
So
for
basically, I mean, like we said, so we're just doing like a scan through, right, of different topics. And yeah, like actually also let us know in the comments, right? So any of the topics you think you definitely want us to bring on the show,
to talk
right?
about. Yeah.
So I think it's quite a few. So I think the first one we're having here is bullying experiences.
Yeah.
I remember like during the last season we ran a poll. I think towards the end of the last season about this, and there were quite some very good interests around this topic actually. And I think the background is like so people who have also experienced like bullying, for example, in high school.
Yeah.
For example, right?
They were also bullies as well.
And who were also bullies?
See your life. There's a friend of mine that I really want to be on this. She has to be on this one because I want to hear.
She's in Berlin.
She's in Berlin. She was a bully and she was being bullied.
God.
So I wonder what inspired.
You know, there's this saying they say, "Odd people hurt people."
Yeah.
I think it's kind of, so hurt people hurt people.
Oh, yeah.
So which means if you were hurt by someone, then you also go on to pass on that you hurt other people.
This is why I always say you need to heal.
You need to heal.
Heal. go and heal.
What?
Go for your maybe like 2 weeks of maybe just being alone on a mountain, pray because people need to heal.
Were you ever in boarding school in Nigeria?
I did
Loreto?
1 year boarding school. But honestly, for me, I've been, I don't know, I think I've always grown up to be very, hate, any sort of,
So you weren't bullied, no?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't because I usually don't give people that chance to bully me.
Okay.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, I don't. Just to get to one point before that. When you say hurt people, like hurt people, other people, I would think it should be the other way around. That if you've been hurt, you know how it feels, and then you don't do that.
No. So that was exactly why I asked you that question. Actually, if you went to boarding school,
no,
I can explain to you that statement just with that experience, right?
But I went to boarding school. I wasn't quite young when I was there. I think it was like SS1.
Okay.
So I was already a teenager. But the thing is, I wasn't bullied. And I only spent 1 year there. I left because I was like, fucking boarding school.
Okay.
Right. Just because of the food goals, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never went back.
Yeah.
But no.
Right. Okay. So the way the cycle of bullying works, right? And I think maybe for many African countries also probably like this, is the seniors, right? They would bully the juniors, right? And tell you to, I don't know, go fetch water, go do something. They punish you for like 10 hours. I've had seniors who will tell you like kneel down there. And they go for their class, right? From 10 a.m. They come back at 4 p.m. and they want to see you there, remaining there. You know what I'm saying? So it's
gosh. That's actually hectic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And what happens is, this junior guy or girl, what do you think it does or she does when she also becomes a senior?
She becomes also
she passes on that. So, because she's like, I suffered during my time.
Yeah.
And so I have to pass this on. And this is how the cycle of bullying, and that's where the statement also makes sense when you say like hurt people. So it's not just like in terms of bullying. So usually also in relationships and stuff you say that as well.
Things.
So like if you've not taken time to heal, like you said, right? You just you pass on that hurt.
I get sorry. I get your side. I get both of your sides because it's like you've been hurt. I've been hurt before, and you're in a situation where you become nicer, and then you're like, I've also been in a situation where you're like, because this person did this to me, I'm also going to be like that. Yeah. But I'm telling you, I was actually bullied a lot in high school, but my mom was the G.
Okay, I love those ones where your mom, they drive into the school and like, who touched my daughter?
She was like, give birth to your own daughter, and then you start bullying her. From then on, that girl never bullied me. She was so nice to me. Oh, damn. No, like, I feel like as parents, you should go and stand up for your children. As soon as they talk about it, listen to them.
I tell you. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a crazy story. Then, maybe we just because this episode already.
I feel like
I'm not going to talk anything about bullying.
Yeah,
we'll just move on.
Yeah.
And I'm not coming on the bullying episode anyway. So it's your one chance to get a story from me, live and direct. When I was in primary school, do you believe it that a group of girls ganged up to beat me?
No way!
Yes.
Oh no, Boogie! I'm so sorry. Who are they? Let me go get them.
Oh man!
It's why some people used to call me. They say I look like I have a nice guy face. I don't know. Maybe it's something. It's something from like
now everything makes so much.
Guys are not serious.
Oh my gosh!
So I think there was. I think there was like one of the girls. She was like the daughter of the primary school. Called them headmaster, principal, headmaster, or something. And I think she liked me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think she liked me, and but this weird. Like when you like a person, but you show it in a very
aggressive way. I know that. Yeah.
You know that as a girl, right?
I know that a lot.
And not egoistic. No, they just show you the opposite of what they are feeling.
They like bullying you, but like
they're bullying you, but they like you.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
No, it's like honestly, I think these people cannot really
express themselves.
Emotionally properly.
And as a kid. it's always how we are most times. Because we at that point in time we're still very shy.
Yeah.
Imagine you being a 12-year-old or 14-year-old, wanting to tell a gay, you'd be very and that's very simple.
This was more like 10, 11-ish, even also primary school, right? And so she would gather like her friends, other girls. And because she's the daughter of the principal, those kind of kids always have, they're like a gang leader, you know what I'm saying? So she has like people who, and during the break, they would come and
oh no, Bookie, that is so sad.
And so I had to tell my mom. So what made me remember was what you said, like that your mom.
Bro, our moms are G's.
God bless her. So she came, of course, she came to school with me to be the principal. Like, what the heck is going on?
Why are they beating up my son?
Why would your daughter? So Loretta is like,
you bring a lot, bro.
oh my, I'll be like, yo,
I'm so sorry.
Taking my mom to school to tell her that they get beat me up, bro.
Not a girl, girls. Plural. Plural.
Yeah.
Now, let's put emphasis on that.
I hope you know who these people are. You remember their names.
I know they are. I know. I'm not gonna call her out.
She probably had a crush on you.
I think she did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in touch.
No, please, you don't need to find out what
it is. Because that's like primary school, so like it's not even secondary school. No, I didn't. No.
I wouldn't like someone who beats me up. What the hell?
But anyways, yeah. So that was like my own version of bullying, and but after so the principal, they called everyone to the to the room office and rebuked her, like, yo, you should leave this guy.
Stop beating Bookie. Nah, shout out to our moms, man.
And then shout out to moms.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna go.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to our moms.
You should do the second one, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So you go. You
this topic. So investment and beauty in world. So I think that's an interesting one. So like the name sound right.
Yeah.
What it going to be like, what people or what we think or what our guests think. Good investment at the end and how to build wealth as well.
I think we should bring in someone maybe who has even done some maybe real estate investments.
Yeah, I think that'll be really cool.
Someone who understands like the German, markets and stuff like this.
Do you have an idea? Do you have any idea who you could bring? Do you guys have? You work in the finance.
I can ask.
I think you're working. Yeah. I do know some people who have bought houses but not like they're like into but real estate per se, right?
I think that'd be a really good one.
Stocks and crypto. Don't let me go there. Because this guy you're looking at here,
Are you into that?
Checking your Binance.
Do you have to say that on the show?
No. Bookie.
It's not Binance, Bybit, but anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough for.
I think we could do that.
Okay.
The next one would be who wakes up more grumpy, men and women. I find this very absurd. Like, what the hell?
But wait.
Put the reference, please. Let's put the context.
Let's put the context.
So it's a statistics-based topic.
Everyone knows this Onlyfacts. We try to also have some factual, subjects as well. So, according to
statistics there.
Not by Lorenzo, not by Bookie, not by Alison. People did research in it, and they said, women are prone to wake up grumpy
than men
more often than men
in the morning.
In the morning.
Yeah. So I think it's an interesting one.
It was a research.
So we should bring in people here to to come and counter this fact, right?
Well, you know what?
You can bring people in. But
you don't agree with that, right?
I don't agree. Like, what the hell?
We had a very intriguing conversation.
Tell us about. Let's do it again. Tell us
about these, behind the scene. Don't worry, guys. It was a very, very interesting.
What was it you said again? That because men are waking up over the bone?
Guys,
no, don't worry. We can.
Come on, no judgment. No judgment.
No, because you know what, guys? Lorenzo was like to me. The reason why men wake up in a happy mood is because they wake up. Anatomy, right? Anatomy when it comes to.
Don't say for how it is.
Apparently men wake up with bonus, right? And okay, fair enough. They get bonus. and we wake up looking and feeling ugly. So that's why it's the opposite. I don't think that's a reason to be like, I feel like.
Tell me what's the reason.
I said it's
let her drop. Let her drop the bombshell. Now tell me what's the reason. One of the reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, tell me. So now tell me what.
Yeah, she had the best comeback. Yeah, so yeah.
I just say that you wake up grumpier because you don't get stuff in the morning from women. Because why is that a statistic?
Oh my god!
I feel like it's silly.
Yeah.
No,
so I mean,
I'm not saying no. Sorry. So let me give my actual quote. I said one of the reasons might be, because obviously sometimes always at the times men wake up in the morning bonus, and then you cannot have a boner if you don't have, if your mind, you don't have any sort of excitement in your mind, right? So that's what. So that was how I put it, right? And then for women, sometimes I don't know why they have this feeling. So most times you always have this feeling that they don't look really good in the morning when they wake up. I am against that because I think they look beautiful as well, either way. So I said that's also another reason as well, right? But I love that counter.
Yeah, the comeback.
That counter strike was, you may have bonus, but then
you don't get what you want.
You don't get what you want. Yeah, and
so you're more likely to be more grumpy.
So you're more likely to be more grumpy. Yeah, because of that. So absolutely valid point and conversation. So that's why I think that topic might also be.
We should bring some people.
We have a couple of people in mind. Yeah. Next one, Bookie. Do you want to go for this one?
Yeah, sure thing. Why do people go into debt planning their weddings?
That'd be interesting. I think we could bring like a couple, like a married couple, because what's the point of us bringing single people that have no idea what marriage is?
Yeah. And especially, I was going to say, especially like in Africa, but I think even here, people still do go into debt. Even for weddings, I think so. But
planning
especially in Africa, like this is a thing, right? And I think this is something like even this generation, they're kind of like rising up against it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're seeing people who, Chris is laughing there. You're seeing people who, no, but it's true. Like you do a wedding, you bring in 5,000 people, like.
For one day,
80% of the people you don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? They are friends of aunties, of uncles, of nephews, of sisters, of cousins, and you have to feed all of these people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
But what you also don't realize, though, is our parents also invite a lot of those people.
That's what I'm saying. They are.
Honestly, for me, my mom is very. She's popular. Too much to handle, basically, right? So I know if, for example, I was getting married in Nigeria and doing the wedding, there's just no way.
There's no way you can say you want to do a small wedding.
There's no way you tell her you want to do a small wedding. It just won't happen because, by the time she announced it, it's just going to be crazy.
the whole community.
Yeah, exactly right.
And I also heard, like, even in India, like, they also have this massive... Yeah,
it's crazy in India as well.
I think they did... I don't know if it was a friend of mine who got, like, they did wedding for, like, 5 days.
Yeah, I think 5 days. I think, they do for more.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, they're cooking they have, like, a running industrial kitchen.
Where'd you get the money from? What the hell?
Yeah, like, so it is an interesting one. Chris,
at least in India, the bride family pays the dowry.
So that's the one that's for you.
Oh, I am so glad I'm not.
Oh my God. Well, Chris, what's the point you wanted to make on this one?
Okay, anyway, what I wanted to say is that this guy, he's not my friend, he's an acquaintance, right? Okay. So, and he invited his friends, and then one of the friends was telling me, bro, this guy don't invite you. Like, has he invited you to his event? I was like, I'll be happy if he doesn't invite me, because I know what it means to be invited for a Nigerian wedding.
Bro.
The next thing, they will add it to a WhatsApp group. After adding it to a WhatsApp group, then they will start saying contribution. Me, when I'm married, I don't know what to do. Like, there's a reason why I'm not married yet, right? But you want me to contribute to your wedding when you're not even my friend. Okay, I accepted to be invited at last when he added me to the group. But now, this guy is reminding me to send my contribution.
Um,
Like, come like that, they owe our money. It's like,
That's another topic.
looks like I'm owing him.
You see this topic of
That's the entitlement thing, right?
Is another.
I think we have it somewhere.
It's an interesting topic.
I think
Actually,
we're going to talk about it somewhere. We had it actually as a
entitlement.
Yeah.
You should be one of the first ones.
Yeah.
So, but I think I know what the point you're making. This is something.
I definitely get that. I think honestly, for me, I think that's not nice. I think if you are asking people to contribute to anything, it shouldn't be under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, voluntary.
It should be voluntary.
Yeah, let people do it.
Except they are your own, your own bodies that you can tease about with on that thing. But if there are people who you're not so close with, that you can banter with, that you shouldn't really force it or put pressure or send reminders or any sort of
reminder.
Don't
Kind of reminder.
Like, hello.
Let them do it if they want to.
Yeah.
If they don't want to, that's it. You're the one doing wedding. It's your expenses. You don't have to.
You know, this Ashwebi thing is also in the same topic as well, right? So Ashwebi is like
What's
in Nigeria we call it like a cloth for the wedding, like that people like it's the same cloth. Then people sew like different styles from it, right?
Which I find very cool.
It's
from
cool,
your
right?
culture.
Yeah. So, but the thing is like some people don't want to like. It's also a pressure like to have to buy it, and usually like the couple or some couples they use it as a way to raise money as well.
Oh.
Because it's not like just the cost of the clothes, so they also had like some amount to it. Because and then that way they're also making some money too. So it's kind of similar to this. And it's a whole conversation, right? So, but I guess we'll move on to the next one.
Yes, let's go on to the next one.
Some topics because I think, but
let's try and see maybe something that's very
interesting for you.
Best ways to break up, because I've always
ghosting does.
Yeah,
because guys, this will be a very interesting topic because my friends have gone through the most. Like, people ghost them.
Oh wow!
You hear someone's dad is sick, and then that's the excuse.
A reason for like them breaking up the relationship. Wow.
Or they just like end up saying, it's not you, it's me. That sentence. It needs to be banned. Because who says it's not you, it's me?
I mean, come on, like. No, to play a little bit of devil's advocate.
Have you used it before? Because you guys are very quiet. You guys are awfully quiet.
I mean, sometimes it's really not them. It's
exactly. That's
nonsense.
Sometimes it's just them.
So some people will say, you don't deserve me. Oh no, sorry. I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you.
You deserve
better. You deserve someone better.
Oh my!
I honestly hate that.
Are you just realizing that after 3 years?
Oh my!
Yeah, like now all of a sudden.
Oh my God!
You deserve better.
Okay, Lorenzo, what's next interesting for you there?
Next interesting for me. So I wanted to understand the number 8 because I don't entirely understand what we're trying to get there because
maintaining friendships after marriage. Yeah. So I think there was this idea. So I think this was something we started discussing like in the last season actually, and this idea that sometimes when you have like friends and they get married, you realize that there is this like gap that exists like in the friendship. And most times it's kind of like this idea like, they just got married, so let's give them space. You don't want to like, intrude and disturb them. But then also turns out that sometimes these married people, they also like end up feeling lonely.
Yeah.
Because it's like all of a sudden everybody's assuming that we need space.
Yeah.
And all the friendships that have made sense to them before they got married is like everything is disappeared, right? And so like the idea is like, can we have this conversation with married people and like with people who are not married, and like how do you manage that dynamic? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this
so
is
on one side you need space, but at the same time it's like, but you still need those friendships. You know what I'm saying?
This is why people should discuss these things when before they get married and also during their marriages. Also, like I think I was telling you guys about this whole situation. Not that we get deep into it, but like I was having a situation where I was learning about someone, and he was more or less like, "Oh, you're prioritizing your friendships, blah 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 blah." But my friends are important to me. They've been through it, and which brings us to this topic, this loneliness.
The other one, loneliness.
I think that kind of has like a correlation.
Loneliness and friendships,
right?
It does. Yeah. Interesting stuff.
Pookie, tell us the topic.
Okay, cool. So I think this one, I would the Afro-German topic. It's something I wish to do in the last season, but you guys will have the honors of doing this one. And we were talking just behind the scenes earlier about this. And if I will tag, I've already told the producer, I'm gonna what is writing here for me is Afro-Germans versus Africans. I said no, I'm gonna tag it.
No.
Afro-Germans racist towards other Africans.
Yeah,
no hard feelings. I do have a lot of Afro-German friends. Okay, they are lovely, nice people.
It's a bit of a deep topic, yeah.
But it's very deep. It's very deep. And the background for this topic really is, I feel like, like Afro-Germans, to say it point blank, right? And maybe not to generalize, some. Let me retrace that statement, right? So some or many Afro-Germans, right? They do not see us Africans, and by Africans, I mean people who came in from Africa to Germany. They do not see us as on the same level, sort of, with them. I feel like they don't see us as brothers and sisters in struggle. You know what I'm saying? And the problem I have with that is I feel like our struggles are the same.
Yeah.
They are similar, if not the same.
Yeah, because if we were to stand next to each other, people will still look at us as Africans.
We're all Africans. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's there's this class thing, there's this, this thing there, and I really wish, the goal for this episode is really to bring on the show one Afro-German person, and to bring on another person who has experienced, some of this, I don't want to call discrimination, racism, whatever, but I did have a friend who was telling me, for example, in a master's program, the Afro-German that was in a class of Germans, I don't know how many of them, they wouldn't even be friends with her.
Nah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? She would approach them to want to talk to them, and the way they would diss her somehow, and they're chilling with the cool kids, the Germans, and you who is I'm yo,
that's mad.
At the end of the day, we applied for a job. The way I always explain is if we both applied for a job and my name is Bukola, your name is, I don't know, Ajay or something, whatever, and both our CVs are in front of a recruiter, they don't know the difference who is Afro-German or who is an African who came from somewhere.
Gonna look at us the same.
Yo, the struggles are the same. But why don't you see me as your
brother?
And I really want to go into their minds in this episode. You see, I'm talking passionate about it. I want to go into their minds to really understand why are they the way they are, right? I think they also have their own history of struggles and this also are they Africans, are they Germans, and but I really do want to understand what really makes them this way.
I just say she don't like Nigerian boys anymore.
But honestly, if a guy comes to you and tell you on the first time he met you oh, I love you, how you feel?
The first time we met.
Yeah. How can you love me the first time you see me?
How can you love me?
Like a typical German girl.
That is, what? To be honest, I'm going to be very honest and quite frank with y'all. When I got into a relationship very fast with someone, I realized that's the biggest mistake that anyone can actually ever make, due to the fact that you don't know them. You only know them on a surface level. You just see them and you're like, oh, okay, he loves me. He likes what he sees. And then after you guys have been together for a long time.
But I think that's normal, man.
Your eyes have seen.
The devil is a liar. I'm telling you guys, I swear. I feel like love at first sight, it can exist, but get to know someone at first. tell them you love them after, because you hear this people like to throw this word, I love
The
you.
love,
Yeah, I love you. Oh, I love your eyes. Or I love you this. I love you this. Like, no, stop using love. Love.
My thing is like,
God said love your neighbor, but
the thing is,
not that deep
the thing is,
love.
for me, it's like this, right? When girls don't want to buy into this compliment or I love you or these emotions when the guy is expressing it,
Yeah.
I always say like, there's no formula to relationship or making a relationship work.
Absolutely not.
I've gone into a relationship very quickly, like you just explained, and it worked. I've also done it, and
where are you now?
It's not about where I am. Just listen.
I like
Where
that
are you
question.
now?
Where did it end?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It worked for a certain
people
time.
break up for so many reasons.
Yeah, fair
It can be
enough.
very
Okay.
good. And you
If
still
you ask
break
him
up.
ways now, you can also ask the same question to you. What you wanted 5
but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I
either
just
way, there's no.
That's the point. It
but-
still
There are no
proves
guarantees.
my point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where I am or
There's
where you are
no, but like
proves
you
our
stated,
point.
like there's no formula.
There's no formula.
There's really no formula.
So
But like
whether
you can't
want
come to me on the first day and tell me that you love me.
But the thing is, you know, like the thing is, like some girls have this, like it's more like it's like a program. They have a program like, okay, on the first day, don't tell me you love me.
Don't
On the
kiss.
second day, on the first day, don't kiss me. You know, all these kind of programs. Why can't we just be natural? I can meet you on the first day and we're already planning our marriage.
Which brings me to this topic. Which brings me to this topic. I'm so sorry. We have to talk about this topic. We spoke about it last time. Men approaching women in U-Bahns, in train stations, and underground stations. You guys were actually very sensitive about this topic because I don't know, you were not there probably.
No, I wasn't.
Oh gosh, this was spicy. Like it was hot tea. It was pepper. Like the thing is, we were talking about like how African men approach women in an underground station or in a and we reject them, and you guys do not know how to take that rejection. It's not just because we see you. Because last time I was approached by an African man, he was like to me, "Yeah, you only like white people. That's why you're there." I was like, "No, darling, I'm not attracted to you. It's got nothing to do with your race. It's got nothing to do with your gender. It's got nothing to do with how you. I'm just not interested." And he took that really personal, and we had to call the police.
Whoa.
Exactly. So I was thinking about like, how do you feel? You were there, right? Yeah. This topic about approaching women on a train station, like this is.
But is it just
so
a
wait,
thing?
let me come in.
Okay.
So, Jerry, you wanted to say something, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Jerry. Sorry.
Something. Especially with African girls, I'm kind of person that I don't, in Germany, it's not really a thing to approach people on the streets. Or It's like people use dating apps or in clubs or something like that. But in Africa, it's a common thing to approach people anyway. But I realized that the reaction of an African girl when you approach them, it's a different thing to like when you approach a white girl or an European girl in Germany, for example. Like someone like recently, I will even say few days ago, I and my friend we were at a party or something. There we saw some nice African girls there. We wanted to approach them. We were in the process of introducing ourselves, and the next thing we heard was like, "Kind interesting." They didn't even let us land. They didn't even know what we want to say. Like they didn't even let us.
I think they were Germans though, maybe Afro-germans.
Probably Afro-germans or
German
people that speak German. So it's like a very rude.
Don't dare.
Don't even land. Don't even. We don't even want to know you. Like I don't even want to know what.
I'm so sorry, bro. I feel
for me, it's not.
No.
Then you would have said, "Let me land."
I feel like if it was a different scenario with the same scenario but with a different girl,
race, people, non-African people,
non-African, it will have been. I'm pretty sure because I've experienced that a lot with non-African girls. They will at least what you want to say, they will listen to you, and then maybe they can say, "Hey, sorry, I have a boyfriend," or but they don't even, like they'll be very respectful about.
Yeah, but
you're proud though.
No, it's not about being proud.
So should we call it the pride of African girls in Berlin? No, she's such a sweetheart. Come on.
Thank you.
She even called the guy darling. She's like, hey, darling.
You should be scared of those girls that say darling and go ahead to insult him.
No.
It's even worse.
No, honestly, every time I've been approached by a guy, I've always been really nice, but it always ends up in a situation where the police have been there, or the security has to be there. It's not even. I always tell them that I'm not interested. Huh? Because he starts becoming aggressive.
Yeah,
she's not meeting the nice ones, right? She's meeting the weird ones.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but
I think maybe they take a niceness for granted. That's what I'm saying, because I think the way she's so soft and nice and stuff. Yeah. So when you tell someone they know, right, it's like they don't take it as if she had told the guy can't impress her.
He will run away.
He would have gotten the. But maybe that's your question, Jerry. Why they're giving kind impress her? Because
so is that
because when
Jerry? Sorry, right? It's not our fault, some people have,
they've tainted the image.
So now,
I really don't know the girl experience. Probably she has also.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what's your experience, Patrick?
Patrick
has no.
Patrick has no comment.
Patrick does have experience.
Yeah. But me, I have an experience, right? I mentioned it the last time. And my experience is basically that I once met a girl at the train station.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I say I met, it looks like it was like random, right? So I was on the phone with my friend talking the whole time, and at some point I just spotted this girl from afar. I was like, this girl looks like another friend, like a girl. So I just told my friend, I will call you back. Let me just go check out the person to be sure if it's my friend or not.
Mm.
So approaching her very closely, I realized it was not the person I had in mind, right? But I couldn't just back off, so I just went straight up to her, like normal. Like I was like, "Hi, sorry, you." Before I could even finish the sentence, she was like, "I have a boyfriend."
Oh,
so I was like, "What do you mean?" Like,
I don't think that's bad.
Wait, let me finish.
Yeah, not even landed.
Let me land.
That's bad.
You never.
That's bad.
Let me land, right?
So like, who told you I'm coming to ask you out?
There are over 1,000 reasons.
The conversation.
No. There are over 1,000 reasons why
you could have stopped her.
I could have stopped her.
Yeah.
And in this case, I was not approaching her because why they look me this way. I was not approaching her because I was interested. So what I basically did was,
you wanted her to be your friend until
no. I wanted to ask her. I wanted to ask her if she was the same person, right? So the moment she said I have a boyfriend, I was like, what do you mean? Like, no, sorry. I think at first she said, I don't. I said, do you speak German? She said, I don't speak German. She said 9. I said, do you speak English? She said 9. And then I wanted to explore
how she gonna understand?
And then she said, I have a boyfriend. So I wanted to ask her. I have a boyfriend. Is that a new language? So, but then I was like, okay, but this is hear me out, like to know why I was approaching you, right?
Oh yeah.
And she was like, okay, and why are you approaching me? So I was like, yeah, I was thinking you look like a friend of mine. So I was just trying to double check that.
Yeah.
But by the way, I have a girlfriend too. Have a nice day.
You just get
those bounce.
You were like, drop the mic. I'm out.
No. I mean, for me, I've always thought it's interesting, but this is the honest part. I mean, people here in Germany are not used to like being approached.
And I think they hate it. Some of them.
They do.
They hate it.
And in Nigeria, it's what we do inside.
Yeah, they like literally call you and they talk about how your appearance looks.
So
oh my God.
I think most of the time just cultural differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I find this like exhausting, to be honest.
But when we say cultural differences, these are also African girls who are in Germany.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, but they also don't like it. You behave like a room.
We should have the same rules like in Dubai. In Dubai, they say if you can't call a woman, you guys get fined.
Oh, okay.
So if you can't call a woman, like if you, if you come and you be like, or like you do, like you speak to her and a woman goes and reports you, it's most likely that you will get fined. Wow. So how would you feel?
I think court call is quite disrespectful.
It's quite extreme.
They're calling a prostitute.
That's Well, I think a very like respectful, like hello, you know.
I mean,
like how do I tell you hello and you're telling me I have a boyfriend? Like sorry, like
I know some people. I think some people
like maybe could it be that maybe they already saw you spotting them like for a while?
No, actually they were backing us.
Okay.
And then my guy was like, those two girls like let's go.
Because sometimes maybe the girls have seen you like these guys, they already know what you're coming to do.
You know what?
So it's like they're already as you're landing, it's just like
of course they know it's a party, of course they know what they're coming for, right?
Oh my God.
I want to ask something, Alison, right? About this cat calling. So you know, in my experiences, I know ladies like compliments and like to be buttered up. So isn't cat calling, you know, guys buttering you up? Shouldn't you, you know, like that automatically?
Yeah, I think there's a difference. Like they say, I'm walking by and I'm walking past you, and then you're like, "Oh, look at that ass," type of thing. You know, I think that's catcalling. Nice. But then exactly,
but is that okay? So,
I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah, that's very
because you wouldn't like. Let's say if you're standing next to your sister, you will probably get upset. Right? You'll probably get upset.
You've seen those videos on Instagram where you would do something to someone's girlfriend and drag your shit.
Exactly. You literally just be like,
yo, what are you doing?
Exactly. So that's the thing. But I feel like there's a difference. As a gentleman, if someone, that's what I was about to say to you, if a man comes to me and says, yo, hi, Alice, you know, okay, obviously they don't know my name. They come and approach me and then they tell me, hey, my name's Alison, you look really good. There's a difference. That's more like welcoming. I'll be like, hi, how are you doing? Sorry, but I have a nigga type of thing. But anyways, that's a topic for another day, you guys. We have so many topics. We have like 44 topics that we want to probably discuss, but our problem is we talk too much. So we're going to end this podcast or this series episode.
Unplanned episode.
But one thing we can do, right, is to just go through what we have, just
let's
without going into details.
Just to read it out, right?
So maybe you guys can read it out.
So number 10 we have gender role 2024.
Gender roles in 2024.
Gender roles in 2024. That would be an interesting one. So we have parenting in Europe. How would you raise your kids? There'll be good one as well. Then we'll talk about Afro-german. Sex before marriage yesterday. I don't think that's an option anymore.
In Germany.
Okay.
Dating, what's your deal breaker on the first date? Avoid naysayers, dream killers. It's very
Who is an ideal wife?
What's naysayers?
Naysayers are people who
say no.
No. They are like discouraging every good thing you want to do.
Or criticizing without giving.
Or seeing the negative part of.
Always saying,
pessimistic people.
Pessimistic,
exactly. And not giving constructive criticism.
Okay.
Patrick, do you mind to move a bit? Sorry. To move, just.
Who's an ideal wife material?
That one is a sensitive one.
How many yards? 30 yards.
No, guys, topic 16.
Single parent, can you marry one? Can you marry a single parent? Monogamy, polygamy.
That's nonsense.
The German stare. That's number 19. And then we have
is part important in a relationship.
You guys have some interesting topics.
But how much should you tell your partner is the question.
There's something what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I personally, I think everyone should have some sort of personal stuff that they have. I think so. I'm not saying I have secrets. Don't worry about it.
You look like a secret, like a bunch of
side eye.
But I think sometimes some things are just irrelevant.
You don't need to tell them.
Exactly.
Because how much would you really tell?
I think it depends.
Honestly, affects their life. It affects the relationship.
You should let them know.
Then let them know 100.
You should let them know 100%.
But if it's like I've been to Kit Kat before, what?
Clarity. Yeah, I mean, if it's something about was your grandfather in Nazi, for example? You don't need to tell me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Exactly. So I think that's fine.
That's an interesting one, anyway. So
they're all really interesting.
When you need someone who is
who's not dating you, bro.
Hey, guys, that's wicked.
Just it exists.
Dating.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be interesting. I would like to hear people's experiences on that actually.
German bureaucracy.
German bureaucracy is very, very relevant, especially for expats.
Relevant, but is it interesting?
Yeah, I mean,
I guess so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It depends.
Yeah.
Depends on the people.
If we have some interesting angles to draw from it,
to cover.
Yeah, to cover.
100.
So, what do you define as disrespect in a relationship? How do you handle disrespect in a relationship? Just fight it out, basically. Love bombing. That was we actually had a.
That was what brought us into the whole love topic. Actually,
these are topics.
Yeah.
So tell me, you live in Germany without telling me you live in Germany. Dankeschön.
A lot of letters.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
A lot of letters.
What did you say?
Yo, a lot of letters, man.
Tell me
You have a lot of letters in your post box.
My gosh.
Get everything in paper form.
Yo, I love 29 Black people and mental health. This is
that's
it's one of those ones I really thought and wished we would do. I really hope we make it in this.
Interesting.
It's okay, man.
I want to get into bookie psychology, basically. Let's see.
We must know.
What's your so what's your next one? Horrible bosses and staff experience?
Oh gosh, as a nurse, I think that would be fair. We should bring in nurses for this one.
Yeah.
That would be
Is divorce rate on the increase? Yes. That's not a question.
Yes,
It is.
sure.
That's factual.
Exactly. Things I wish I never did. Things I wish I never did. So can you marry your friend's ex? Oh, that's interesting. Can you marry your
If it works out, why not?
Yeah,
your friend should be happy for you.
No, I think it depends. Wrong to do that.
Why is it wrong?
Why is it wrong?
Why is it wrong?
Okay,
If it didn't work out for them and it worked out for us, like
there should be like a line you should not cross.
Yeah.
I mean, people say that.
There's like billions of people in the world. Why you choose your
But
friend?
people say that,
Exactly,
right? But for me, it's just like,
I don't know.
what is the tell me what is really the wrong thing?
I know.
with
The
it.
wrong thing is like
They've been with your
friends have
friend.
already been to this daddy of Eden. You want to go there to build a family, to build a mansion there and live there forever.
But I feel people have this feeling when you do that. People have this feeling that you've been having interest on their ex
even before. Yeah, that's the
It does give that vibe.
That's wrong.
Leave the back of your mind. I mean, if they weren't in a relationship, it's totally different, right? But if you were in a relationship, I think.
But sometimes it's also like maybe many years down the line. You never could tell.
But
No. You never could tell.
they divorced, whatever.
Been in love with anyone,
And then maybe in 5 years, I don't know.
maybe they dated in high
How
school
will your
and were
friend feel
42.
about you when you get married to his ex?
You will probably be hurt.
You've
The
not
thing
seen
is,
some of these
it only
families
hurts.
And then I won't even take that risk because they always say something in Nigeria. Once they be, what they be,
I think it
You can't
only
even trust your
hurts.
friend around your wife.
I think it only hurts when it's happening to you, but then when when you're in the situation, it doesn't hurt.
You don't see it like
you're like,
because
I'm in love.
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're in the situation, you're vomiting, you're having diarrhea, everything.
But what if the friend is like in support?
Then that's okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just blanket say it's like bad. It depends on the context.
No, I never said it.
Yeah.
So
The place of money in relationships.
money in a relationship, make or break for us or to dating someone, growing together with your man, woman. Are there other things a man should bring to
the table outside money?
Of course, you should bring things to the table outside of money.
Yeah. But without money, can those other things be enough to sustain the relationship?
Thing is, I've been in a situation where it's like vice versa, where I'm stable and my person
Wasn't.
Yeah, so
And you took care of him. You good woman. Oh my God.
Am I a spoon? It's okay. Yeah, but I feel like sometimes, you do end up like losing your feminine side. You want to be, sometimes you just want to be taking care of, like take care of me, take me for dinner.
In that case, the guy will be the one laying on your chest.
Exactly.
Baby. Earlier, you are too, you're too good for me. What was the word you used?
Exactly.
I don't deserve you.
This guy. Bro.
Yeah, so that would be an interesting one though. So dealing with childhood travel.
Do you believe in
people need to do that?
Especially the African community men.
So I think we can link it with the mental health topic.
That would be good.
Yeah,
that would be really good.
Chris, just put like in bracket like the number for the mental health, so we can link that up as well. So do you believe in soulmates? I think this was done.
No, we didn't.
This is doing since season 1.
No.
Oh, that was a Jeff podcast.
Oh, so y'all were having your own mini podcast without us.
No, Mr. Jeff the
Jeff the chef. Jeff the chef.
Yeah, Jeff is a
big shout out to you, bro.
Chef Jeff.
Who was visiting Berlin and he did some shots in Berlin.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Jeff. There will be a link to your bio.
Maybe you can actually bring Jeff on this podcast.
Of course we should.
Yeah, of course. Let's bring
actually
Jeff.
we had an episode with him. We just didn't. I think we didn't post a video for that episode, right? That was the loneliness topic, and he was talking from the perspective of the UK.
Is it? Yeah.
That
Loneliness.
was really good. You should post that because
loneliness in London.
Inside.
Oh.
Okay, then we can call him again to
definitely.
And then you can also link it to this number 35, work life in UK.
Work life in
versus
UK
Germany.
versus
So
Germany.
if someone would be able to give some
I think
insights
that'll
on
be
that
good.
as well.
Millennials in 2024. We have
we've kind of done that already. The last season.
Yeah.
Finding the right career after studies. Let's talk tech. So this is all about career. I think we should have some things around.
We should find someone who is like recruited, consulted, or something like
Yeah.
to talk
On the
about
career
that.
side, yeah. Am I just a rebound? That's a big question.
That would be a really good one.
You should ask that guy.
You should ask him.
And bro, you
Ask
should.
him, babe.
How do you know?
Because there's certain characteristics I know.
Alison.
Alice has a lot of experience.
She has dealt with all of the
She has
bad.
No,
been there
wait.
on that.
Can I explain myself?
She has the best.
Teacher, wait, can I explain myself? The thing is, I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
friends that tell me that confide in me. So that's why it's very like
I hope you're not going to spill all their secrets on this podcast.
'cause I love you guys. I'll try.
She'll just say, I have one friend.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I have so many experiences with people that have had experiences. I've also had maybe a couple, but
Okay.
let's not get into that because I'll start
Don't
crying.
worry, I've also been a rebound as well. So it's a very traumatic experience for me as well. And now I need to deal with my.
to be a rebound.
Do you need a therapist? Because I
Now
also
I
did.
need a therapist. Yeah, and you just said people confide in you.
Yeah.
About it, basically.
Come through. I'm here. Ears open for you, man.
You move for the two of you.
What is that?
So let's talk tech. Chat GPT.
Yeah. Transition from student to professional job.
so
Still the same thing.
ChatGPT one is a good topic because
It's a good one,
Yeah.
right?
it's a new kind of competition between ChatGPT and
Google.
Especially when it comes to search engine
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, true.
Because ChatGPT are going to search engine now. And they're
Nah, but
Yeah,
Chat,
yeah.
no one can mess with Chat GPT, man. Chat GPT made me.
Oh, be careful.
Okay.
My worst mistakes and regrets.
Yeah, black knot.
What does that mean?
What's that?
The black knot. You don't know what the black
Oh,
knot
like
is.
the-
Like you're on the train and
I love the
and you
black
see your
dog.
black girl.
Yeah, I
And
love
Oh,
Yo.
sheesh. That's
And
actually.
I think girls don't do this thing.
No, we look at each other. We're
That's
like,
the thing.
They look at each other with
ugly.
And with disdain.
To be honest, I'm gonna be quite frank with you. The German women are very, very lovely when it comes to complimenting.
Okay.
So when they see like a beautiful black woman, they're like, "You look really nice."
Yeah.
But if a black woman sees another black woman, it's like you're giving each other side eyes, and you're just like,
But why though? This is like even the black nod for guys. I mean, it's not every time, you know.
yeah.
For me, I feel like sometimes I also just look at the vibe. Like if the person is not, it's not really I wait for a signal. You know, there's this very subtle thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So in one of the relationship I was with, right? So we were walking, and like I noted like two people,
Bro.
and she was like, "Do you know them?" No, I don't know them.
Was she an African person?
No.
Of course, she was African. She would
He
know.
was German.
Okay.
So I was like, no, I don't know them. But she was like, I mean, you've been greeting
Bro.
you greet them, but you guys looked at each other as if you know each other from somewhere.
Yeah.
No, it's just
That's a vibe, man. That's a vibe.
Just happens, yeah.
Yeah, 100.
I love God's vibe, to be honest.
Yeah. No. But I think for that episode, you definitely want to explore, you know, like why people do it. You know, maybe even the history, where does it come from?
Yeah.
And those who
That
don't
would be
do
really.
it.
Maybe you can do like a little video or something. Maybe in terms of next topic, Indian culture, arranged marriages in India.
I think we have some Indian friends who
that would be really cool. That I'd really
and
love
we were
to
talking
know.
earlier about their 5-day weddings.
Yes,
Right? So,
exactly. That'd be so cool.
yeah.
Would you go for an arranged marriage if the person looked, meet some criteria?
No.
No?
Never.
So you're not for arranged marriages?
Why should my marriage be arranged?
Well, actually, it works.
I'm a big girl. I make my own decisions.
And the statistics, I think, even
Why?
show that
The divorce rate is very low when it comes to arranged.
No, okay, maybe when push comes to shove, like maybe when I'm like 41 and I don't have anybody.
Yo.
I saw something about a new date now that is coming out that is going to look like arranged marriage. Your friends will pick.
They'll be the ones to, yeah.
No, why should my
I saw-
friends have other
I
tastes
saw that.
and then?
Online
Yeah.
dating normally is
No, but
not
listen. Anyone, if you know anyone you're looking for an husband for, you want to arrange marriage.
We have a single guy here.
So you want us to arrange you?
Let's arrange him.
Arrange me with some marriage, or
This one.
Okay, life in Berlin as a female.
yeah, but I'm joking. So life in Berlin as a
I
female.
was gonna bring a friend, a DJ friend.
I also have a friend. Can we bring two?
You can do that.
I have Vanta V. She is amazing.
Yeah.
I also have a couple of friends as well. Can we bring up there?
Actually,
I think we should just bring all
to
of
do a
them.
DJ,
That'd be really
a DJ
cool.
session. Yeah.
I mean, let's do that, right?
Because I think it's
why not? Why fucking
like
not,
the space where they operate is an interesting.
Yeah, and they can just talk
space,
about their
We
experiences.
just bring them up.
But I think this will be a very long episode.
Yeah.
Because people are going to be like, hey, I once was here.
Some of them have like really, especially like the female ones, they have like really interesting stories when it comes to,
When it comes to being a DJ.
like, you know, the whole. I think it's of course you could argue it's like a male dominated space, sort of, right?
And how people become very sexualized, etc. All of that.
There's a lot to unpack.
Guys, thank you so much for taking your time to listen. This was, however, a very, very spontaneous shoot.
Mhm.
So if you want more of this, if you want more of the juicy stuff, let us know
And
in
more
the
of Bookie,
comments. And
Right?
more of
I know they want to see me. You know what I'm saying?
I think people want to see
Just
you.
kidding.
Yeah.
So guys, we also spoke about this to do this more in season 1, where we're just having our daily meeting, our meeting and conversation, and we're like, so let's just shoot this
Yeah.
and have fun.
Yeah.
While we're discussing behind the scene, having fun, let's also share that with our viewers as well.
Yeah.
And that's where this came from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
An official episode.
Yeah.
And Book is going to be joining us in a fun time conversation like this.
Chris, the producer, as well.
Chris
Just so you
is going to
know.
be joining as well. Jerry as well. So
Jerry is it.
Jerry Springer.
So let us know if you want more.
Kind
of these.
That's my highlight for this
Kein
episode.
Interesse. Boy, that should be like the thing.
Did we translate that to English, by the way, for those who don't speak German? So that's like no interest. I have no interest.
Like, bye.
Yeah.
Let us know on the comment section.
Awesome.
And then, as you can see, we also just review some of our season 2 topics.
So let us know, right? Which of the topics do you really want to see?
Yeah. And what?
Tell us topics that you want to.
Yeah, exactly. I was also about to say the same thing. Like, if you guys also have topics that are really lying deep down, please
let us know.
Bring them in. We're down. We're down for the ride. Anyways, guys, it was good having you here. Thank you so much for joining us. It was so interesting. Thank you, Bookie.
Thank you.
Thank you, co-host Lorenzo.
Pleasure.
Big up.
Yeah, always big up.
Yeah, awesome. We will see. Oh, sorry.
Thanks, producer.
Thank you, producer. Thank you, co-producer. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Patrick. Patrick is doing all the work.
Patrick was so busy. He was so like he was sweating. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. We are going to see you on the next episode. So, from my colleagues and I, we're gonna call it.
We call it a day. Peace out.
Feierabend.
Enjoy.
Ciao.
See you next time.
Diablos.
That was a good one, huh?
Nah, that was dope, man. That was really dope. That was so